Hello guys, it is the nerdy hobbyist here. We are going to be playing some Black Ops 3. Hello Carvin. Some Black Ops 3, excuse me, Zombies Kino Der Toten today. I recorded this smaller clip and then I go into the gameplay. I just gave myself some time to do an introduction. I'm doing a voiceover of the game. I was tired when I played the game, so I just was like, I'll just do a voiceover. We'll probably just be talking. I'll talk about the game as it goes on, but more than likely, I'll just be talking about things, just what I'm about, what I like. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're about to get this started. I'm playing Kino. It's Black Ops 3. I've already said this. Kino is one of my favorite maps. I have, I think, all but 4 zombie maps on Black Ops 3. Hi, Carbon. You come up here. Come here, baby. And I think we made it to around like 18. I didn't get very far. I didn't do any kind of challenge with it. I was just playing it. I love Kino. It's one of my favorite maps. I love Knock, Der Toten, and I like the Giant, which is I think Doris on the old game. So, but some things about me that I like that I mentioned, but I didn't go super well in detail. And that's kind of what I'm using this for. I just gonna use this video. The game itself is gonna be more like a background for me speaking. But so some things I like. I mentioned I like Warhammer, and I don't have any Warhammer like miniature figures. I would love them. They're just expensive, and like I said, I could like go out and buy some, but I don't have anyone to play with. So that kind of loses that ability. Still will one day have some, even if I don't have anyone to play the game with. But I like that. My favorite faction. It's been a minute since I've really watched or done anything with Warhammer. But I liked I think it was the Chaos guy, the Plague Walkers. I think the guy that they all kind of worshipped was Nurgle, I think. Something like that. It was a weird name, and it was a big, like a blob kind of guy. Almost went down round 2. Awful start. I probably recorded this at midnight, I would say. I'm doing this voiceover at like almost 4 in the morning, the same evening. I'm just can't sleep. So we're here. But I like, Warhammer. I was really big into it for 2 or 3 months on end, and I do that, at times I'll get really into something and kind of just drop off from it. I did it for that because I didn't know anyone that played the game. And I tried explaining it to, friends and family, more so family. My buddy I usually talk to, he has his own life going on and whatnot. My family really doesn't they don't really mess with that kind of stuff, which is fine. It's nerdy, I get it. But I will want to one day get back to it. whether it's me just buying the miniature figures or talking about them more here. If I do ever buy the figures, I'll probably record it on my phone and then post that video. Besides Warhammer, I like to read, which I know that's not really a thing for YouTube. But I love to read. I have like a Kindle. I think this year I haven't read as many as I did last year. At this time, I think last year I had 12 done at this time and 18 or 19 overall for the year. But nonetheless, that's something I enjoy. I do like Dungeons and Dragons. Again, that's kind of the same issue as Warhammer. I don't have or know anyone that plays. I've done a little bit online. I did a one-shot online, and hold on, this hand. This game overall, I like it a lot more than BO2. It's a lot easier than Black Ops 2 in my opinion. Like I feel like you can take more hits. I think you can. It's a lot more forgiving than Black Ops 2. But whatever. But I've done a little bit on Dungeons and Dragons, and it was cool. I did a little bit at my local library, but with weather issues around the time I was doing it, and then people just not staying true to the schedule. I never DM'd. I wasn't the dungeon master or anything, but without that kind of schedule, it kind of fell through pretty heavy. So I don't think I went more than 3 sessions. Which is, sucks, but it is what it is. I almost died here. Those corners, I don't know if it's me or how tired I was. But I was also watching a movie before that. I don't remember what movie I was watching. I know last night I watched Hereditary. I think it's Heredity. Oh my god. Heredity, I think? I don't know. Pretty crazy movie. Especially near the end. I'm not gonna say anything in case you haven't watched it. So I do like Dungeons and Dragon. Excuse me, I got the Dingo legendary gun. One of my favorites. And that's something also you will notice. If you haven't noticed yet, you will. I bounce around topic to topic a lot, and I don't mean to. It just kind of happens. I'll try to stay on track. I should really invest in a notepad and pen. But I got. So I talked about Warhammer, talked about Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering. I have an app on my phone, and I have physical cards, and I have played at my local card shop. Almost went down here again, but I just kind of the same thing. I didn't fall off liking it. It's just I got busy with work and didn't go back. I still play on my phone. Just with the price of gas and everything, it's not even that far away, but I don't know. Because if I go out, it's right next to a restaurant. So, I actually like the restaurant. Roosters is the name of the place. And they got some pretty good wings. So I gotta get that too. You know how it is. But I like, all these type of things. I like, my new thing right now is dioramas or scale models. And I want to get into like I think it's like 1 to 35 ratio is like the, not the norm of it, but like the most common for like war scale model figures and whatnot. That's kind of what I want to do. And that and making little clay polymer sculptures, whether it's in design of something or making my own kind of design. Either way, I feel like I would enjoy that. Like I said, I've painted before. I was really big into that. A carbon, come here, babies. I was really big into that. I was really big into just drawing in general. I don't think I could ever design anything. I have a couple of tattoos. I don't think I could ever design a tattoo to go onto my body. Also, that's my chair. Swear to God, I'm not passing gas. Swear to God. I have a old chair. Everything I have is older, but I've said before, I got what I got, and I ain't gonna complain, because at least I got that. So, I apologize. But, I'm playing this, and I play it with my brother, and he wants to make a video. I don't know if I'll make it and post it here, or on, like, mine and his channel that me and him have played before. I'm so sorry if Carbon bumps into the mic. Or she'll just walk around. Yeah, she was just sitting on the desk. And that's fine. Also sorry if you hear the fan. I had to turn it on. It was getting a little warm in this room. But no, I like, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, like the basics. I like all these things. I like the scale models, all that kind of stuff. And right here, I just went down. I put a down tally. I'm gonna try to remember to keep track of that kind of thing. But a big difference in Black Ops 2 to 3 is the gumball. I mean, besides like the weapons, like the mechanics wise, it's the gumballs. So, ray gun.
Like to taste my vodka?
Pretty solid. But the gumballs is a new thing to Black Ops 3 versus 2, which can really change the game. So like there's a lot of them. If you never have played, that's like one I think is the best. You got Perkaholic, which is amazing. Gives you all the perks available on the map. That's great, that's solid. I go one step further. Shopping free, even better. You can buy, all purchases are free. So you could buy perks, you could buy all the doors that you need. You could buy the mystery box. You could pack a punch, I believe. Or repack, which is, again, new to BO3. Repacking the weapon can give you one of a few different abilities. Dead Wire, which acts as like the Wonder Wolf. Blast Furnace, which does like a little fire explosion turn, which turns a zombie into an ally, which is pretty cool. Fireworks, which I used to hate on because I thought it was like the worst one that was pure like cosmetic, and actually had it on the Dracon, and it was cooking. It was cooking them. It makes like a when because it's not every bullet that gets triggered by the ability, it's every so often. And it would proc, and it would make the, that zombie have a, whatever gun you have, kind of spawn above it, hover above the zombie, and it would shoot in like a 360, and it would just have a one tap. So it is pretty good. It's pretty solid, in my opinion. And then Thunderwall, which acts like the thunder gun, which also really good weapon. So on this map, I was debating on which perks to buy. Quick Revive and Jug, essential. Double Tap for higher rounds, it can, for like the mid to high rounds, it does great. But you get to a certain point where, even with Double Tap, you're not doing a whole lot of damage. So that's kind of the issue, where the issue lies. Speed Cola, reload faster. I got the Dingo. I got the Ray Gun. I got two, not the slowest reloading weapons, but they're not the fastest by any means. Speed Cola is there. And then Stamina up. Or could have went, the different route, went Mule Kick. If I had took Mule Kick, that could have been me having the Ray Gun, Dingo, and going for something like the VMP or the KRM or the Thunder Gun. Having another Wonder Weapon wouldn't have been awful. I know you can get the Wonder Wolf on the Giant. Just great map. One of my least favorite, my bottom three. And this is just from not playing them too often, not knowing the ins and outs of the maps. It's gonna have to be the Moon, Shangri-La, and then I'm trying to think of the ones that I have played. I just haven't played them often enough. I may have to go Origins, which I know, very hot take. Origins is respectably like the GOAT, and I understand that for a lot of people. It was not my thing, I was never good at it, I guess. I was decent enough at, but I don't know, Origins, I couldn't get there. I was never good with like the Easter eggs, and I just played to shoot zombies. That was kind of all I got around to doing. Still all I can do semi-ish decently sometimes. That's a lot of ifs and buts, but I do like Black Ops 3 a lot. I don't have Black Ops anything above Black Ops 3. I have do I have Cold War? I think I have Cold War. I don't have it downloaded because it takes a lot of space, and the zombies on it. It's good. It's not bad. It's not the best zombies though. Especially, and it's not good when it comes to multiplayer, like split screen. It lags like crazy. Even if it's like multiplayer, it like just me and my brother on like a private match, split screen, atrocious. But we're cooking right now. We got 3 perks. We got Double Tap, Jug, and Quick. We got max ammo. And we're on round 12. It's not bad. But I think I'm gonna use videos like this where it's not challenges but just gameplay of me playing the game, kind of voice over and talk about different things, whether it's games that I'm enjoying or possibility of new games being played, you know, just kind of throwing out ideas, or just talking about life. You know, that life right now kind of crazy. Not mine specifically. I work. I have a cat. I like to cook. I'm here playing this game for you guys. I don't know why I took this. Or yeah, I know why I took this gumball. This gumball's pretty good. I don't think I end up using it. Maybe once. Um, but I don't know. I like to cook. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. I'm the greatest. I'm like a jack of all trades type of thing. Barely at that. My brother, you know, he'll go on the stand to say I make one of the best omelets, if not the best omelet ever. But that's my brother. You know, that's my dog. And he, you know, I make some decent enough food I can get by. I make ravioli from scratch. Yet, one day I will. I make pizza. Is one that I personally like, but I pretty. Oh no, I'm blanking on the word. Like I'll take and like I'll buy like meat or whatever I'm buying from the supermarket,
Why can I see so
and
clearly
I'll
now?
take it. I'll package like a 10-pound tube hamburger down into 10 1-pound bags, ziplocked, wrote on with like a safe marker on like the bag. You know how much it weighs, have a scale, how much it weighs, the date, and what percentage. It's usually like 70-30. And then I'll take all 10 bags, put them in the freezer. I'll do the same thing with pork chops. I had 6 packs of pork chops. Each pack had 2 pork chops in it, so I had 12 pork chops total. And I put all of those in one big bag. And then whenever I need them or want to make pork chops, I just take them out, do what I gotta do. Um, I don't make anything extravagant, nothing like that. I'm a fairly picky eater, to be honest with you. Uh, but it is what it is. I've gotten a lot better on the whole not being as picky type of thing. But it's not gonna change right overnight. Uh, yeah, I'm just watching me play. It's currently like 4:30-ish in the morning. I just couldn't sleep. I was laying on the couch. Between the bed and the couch and the recliner. Thought I might as well come in here and voice over this, you know. Um, but I have, I think, more views. I think when I was checked this, I had like 16 or so views on the short video of me playing on the town. So I don't know if longer videos is I think a way to word this. If you guys like to see longer videos or shorter videos, or like a mix of both, or doesn't really not matter. Because I mean, I could sit down and watch one YouTuber. He'll do like a $1 challenge, or like I'll watch one today. It was like a good hour and a half, 2 hours long, where his goal was like round 30, and by round 5, he had to hit the box. And then every round after that, he had to hit the box. And you can only use that gun. That's insane. Because, round 5, if you get ballistic knives or whatever, you can deal with that to round 6. You get the RPG, you can deal with that. But if you get, round 22 and you get ballistic knives, you're done. Respectfully. So it's just videos like that I could sit and watch, an hour, 2 hours. I don't know if it's a preference thing or what. But also, if you ever do play this map, I never buy this door that my back's against right now on the stage. It's like a good kind of spot to set, kind of start the rounds. But if you buy the door, it leads to one room with the box, or I hate the box to spawn, and then after that it goes into the alley, then it loops back around to the front. So it's just don't buy the door. It's not worth it. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was trying to remember to say. Oh, I bought Outlast, or I think it was Outlast, like a horror game. Never have really been a huge fan of horror games. I like horror movies. I think what it is, I haven't played many horror games, so I'm not necessarily not a fan of them. I'm just not familiar with them. But that will change, we'll try to play that. I downloaded Bannerlord, or Mountain Blade Bannerlord. And I'm gonna try to do that. Maybe start like a new playthrough on that game. And it's been a couple months, I believe, since I played it last, so it would be not a learning curve, but it'd take me a second to get back adjusted. But I really do like that game. I'm trying to think of what else I was planning on playing. I know I had, those two. I was gonna do more, either, Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3. Now we're just doing the campaign. Starting and doing, like, I don't know how long it'd be, is the thing. Like, each mission would be one episode. That could take like an hour. So that'd be a longer kind of video and video series. So, I have to think about it. It's been a minute since I've done the campaign for any Black Ops. I don't mind to. It's just, that's a lot of, I would have to definitely record. I'm trying to think, because I don't think I'd want to record my voice memo as I'm doing the actual gameplay. So I may have to do a voiceover for that. So that'd be, 45 minutes of me voicing over. Which, that's not bad. And this was about 32, 33 minutes. I do believe. But I'm really enjoying making these videos, and because I play these games and I play them with my brother. I think my average is about the 18 to like 22 round mark, and I love for that to go up, but it is what it is. I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. But I like playing I like playing these games for you guys and with you guys, and I hope you guys like to see me play them as well, even if I'm not all that great. I hope skills and my commentary are up to par. And that right there was that was dead wire proccing, where like their eyes, glow and they kind of not freeze, they get electrocuted right there. So that was that. That would be dead wire. But I'm enjoying my time. It's just something simple. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, and I did for a minute a couple years back. It was nothing too crazy, and I didn't have a whole lot of content, I guess. I didn't know I could play on the Xbox and record it and bring it over here, so I feel like doing that kind of unlocked a whole new thing for me, because I know I don't have a good enough computer to play this on it smoothly, or most other games. So I just, I'm happy, and that's cool with me. Even if not the best of the games, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I feel like that's what matters. And right here, you know how it is, I get caught in corners because I make dumb mistakes, which is unfortunate.
Alright, I'll get up already.
But pop my other in plain sight. I'm running to speed, which I don't know why I went here. Should have went and got jugged, in all honesty. And then I get turned up in here. Well, almost. I get smacked once going up the stairs. But I do appreciate, you guys sitting here and listen to me talk and just about things. I probably said the same thing, 5, 6, 7 times. And I'll try, as time goes on, to get better at the whole commentary thing. I'm enjoying myself making these videos, and I'm gonna continue to make these videos. So I do appreciate you guys, sitting here, listen to me. This was the Nerdy Hobbyist, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.